There we go.
There you go.
Aha! I like it.
So you'll just want to do that, I guess, with your phone.
Yeah.
3 times.
Oh man, it stopped casting.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's an easy fix for a good solution on both ends. No, connection lost. What? Oh, there it goes. Ow. Ah. Am I gonna have to let her in?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
I think that's what I do. I just don't remember if you remembered how you set it up or not. Catch me in the trap. It's going down. Catch me in the mall. It's going down.
I hope at the end of the week you're willing to go on road trips with me.
To pass these out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that sounds great. Really wish my shoulder didn't hurt. Oh, there she is. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. All right. Hey, Tanner.
Hello.
All right, set that down. How's everybody doing this fine Monday?
You got it?
Yeah.
ready.
Okay, cool. So last time, if I recall, we did Crossing Talon, and we also did, was it Crashing Wings?
Is that ours? Oh,
We good?
hold on, something. What does it say? Please request.
Recording permission from the meeting host.
We're not recording, no, right?
No, I figured we might as well record it just in case.
Yeah, I'm recording it so we can post it later.
So we don't need it there. Okay. We did crashing. We actually did. We did all of them, right?
Oh, except one.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
did.
think we did. Go ahead.
I thought we did all of the ones except for the one that Nikki gave me, but then you and I went through that on Wednesday.
Okay. So let's just start from the top then. So we'll start with Sleeper.
Okay.
All right. So he's going to give you that right straight punch. You're going to block, and base technique doesn't change. Pull him to you. Slide your feet. Step back. Bring him to your leg. And then you're going to set him down, keeping hold of his right arm.
I'm gonna put you down.
Yep. Just like that. So now you're going to take your right hand and pass it between his arm and your shin until you can reach into the collar. And then that's when you lift him up and then slam him on his face.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Here, here, down. Okay.
Then you put your left knee in his shoulder as your left hand palm heels to his head.
Okay.
And then you're going to kick the groin and hit the back of the head.
Kick the groin with my right foot.
Yes, sorry. And then you're going to take that right foot, step over his person, and then drop your left knee to the back of his neck. And then you're done.
Cool. I remember that one.
All right. So then after that is cross of destruction, not cross of destruction, sorry. Yeah, cross of destruction. The two-handed choke from behind. So base technique stays the exact same. So with your, let me match you here. Your left hand is going to keep a hold of his arm that it has now.
Okay.
Your right hand is going to hit the groin as you slide your left foot to your right. Now you're going to take your right leg and buckle his leg back. Take your hand up and around to his head. And you're going to knee and then land in a twist. And you're going to hammer the jaw. Then you're going to raise your right leg into the groin and put it back into that twist. And then you're going to clear the arm away as you cover out.
Great.
All right, so if there's any way to angle the camera down a little bit just so I can see everything that's going on, I can let you know if you're missing anything.
Okay.
So Tanner, choker again. Feet come together right there.
And then, oh, that's right.
Yep.
And do I?
Now you're going to hammer his jaw.
And
This will be like, yeah, just like that. And then you kick. And then you land back in your twist. And now you just clear his arm away from you. Yep. And then you'll be done. So let's do some fine points on that one. So Tanner, choke your mom again, please. Man, that sounds so weird to say out loud. So do base technique, Megan. Now right there, don't push him so far. Bring him back just a little bit more. Okay. Now right there, it's going to be easier to find the shot to the groin than if you push him all the way forward like before. So now as you slide your feet, you hit the groin. And then buckle. I'm sorry, I forgot one part. Go ahead and do the buckle. Now you're actually going to ridge hand to his neck on his right side.
Oh, around.
And now you're going to pull through a line through his neck towards your solar plexus as you pull his arm, elbow against your hip. Now we're going to catch his head and then knee and then land in our twist. And then we hammer, rising back, heel kick, put it back. And then we clear that arm. And then we're done. Hey, Shannon, do you think I could borrow you? Will you be my dance partner?
Sure. For 2 minutes. And then...
Yeah, okay. So it's a two-handed choke from behind. So if you'll come around, just put your hands up here. And I'm not going to hurt you at all, honey. Everything's going to be real slow, okay?
Okay.
So I have my base technique. I kick this knee, hop that out a little wide for me, honey. There you go. And then I land. We don't want to put them too far. I want to stay here. So now that I'm here, I had my kick and my hyperextension. As I hyperextend, I slide and hit to the groin. So I'll have 1, 2, 3. This is my strike. From here, I'm pulling her into me. Let's turn around a little bit, baby.
I was gonna say she can't see me.
So we have her ear and then her neck. Here's the blood vessels. Here's the nerve. When I come through with this buckle and then I ridge hand, I'm hitting to that nerve spot. And then my hand is going to contour a little bit to find those blood vessels, like where you check your pulse. And I'm going to bring that to me. And you can see how she starts to move because it's unpleasant. As I find this, I also pull on the arm and it becomes more unpleasant. Yep. And then I put my elbow into the back to try to keep them down. And then I find the head. Then I have my knee to the face. And as I land, that's when my hammer lands. So when I hit here, they're going to go away a little bit, and that's where my kick comes in. And then I come back down, and I can either try and break, or I can just clear, and then I'm done.
That would hurt so bad.
Just in case you're still fighting back, Shannon.
What'd you say?
There's no point in fighting back.
No.
I have you on headphones, so she didn't know what you said. I can translate, though.
Do you want to do it one more time so she can see?
Do you want me to do it one more time?
No, that's good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was perfect.
Okay. All right, great. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome. Hi, Megan.
Thanks, Shannon.
All right, so the next one is the bear hug. So crashing wings, there's a timing piece to this one as well. We have base technique where we crash. I'm gonna slide my foot over. And then when I drive my foot back, I'm gonna elbow with it. I reach up and wrap around and hit to the gut in a 1-2. Okay, so let's rewind that hammer fist. So we have the arm hooked. Now, as soon as my hand hits his stomach, it's like skipping a stone. I'm going to go 1-2.
To the jaw.
So stomach, then chin. Bow, bow. 2 hits. So now he should be arched back a little bit like he is. My knee goes to his low back.
Your right knee?
Yep.
So I need to bring my other leg. Oh. Okay. So I have to bring my other leg around. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, go ahead, relax there. So as we, Shannon, oh, sorry. You need to go pick up Kaylee, huh?
Yeah.
Just text my mom, tell her I'm beating you up. She'll love that. Yeah, this way. It's a bear hug this time around my waist, baby. So I break the grip here. The harder you hold, the harder I have to push. I'm sorry. I slide over and back, boom. And then I have my wrap here. I turn in 1, 2. I'm taking my left hand and helping push her away from me a little bit as I arc her back. Now my right knee fits straight through to that low back.
Okay.
Then I would go into my buckle for the takedown. Thanks, honey. You can go pick up Kaylee.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Should we make it?
No. So if Tanner grabs you again and face to, yeah, I think this will be a better setup for me to coach you. All right, go ahead and do it now. Right there, take your belly button, instead of aiming it at him, keep it pointed forward with your elbow out, and then wrap around. Now turn your belly button towards him as you hit palm. And now turn your belly button just a little bit past him, behind him. That way. Now your knee will be able to thread that gap into his low back. And then you buckle through his leg and he'll go down. Good. So now you're going to take your right foot and do a front crossover. And if his arm's in the way, we just kick it out of the way. And then I step out. So now your right leg's closest to him. Your left leg is furthest. We're going to take our right foot and I'm going to do a pull drag side through his face. And then your left heel stomps on the clavicle. And then you're done. You would do your cover out after that.
Good for you.
All right, so let's run it again, see how we're doing.
Should we go sideways?
That's up to you at this point. All right, so the stuff on the ground is great. I want to work the first few bits from standing. So go ahead and grab her again. So do your crash. Slide over. Right there, you're starting to turn your body a little too soon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be better. Lift your elbow up higher. It's okay to go for his head.
Okay.
Because then you're just going to go all the way through to wrapping his arm. And then you hit the gut.
And then I turn.
There you go. Now you thread that gap. Knee and then buckle. And then the rest we know. So for you, if I'm to face away, I have my crash and I slide over. If his leg's still kind of here, I'm just going to stomp back. If I end up buckling his leg, it changes the technique, but I don't want to go around them because then I go off balance.
Right.
So I have my crash and I slide over. I want to make sure I'm still in frame here. Hold on. All right. I've slid over. I step back as I elbow high. My belly button's still pointing forward. As I wrap, I start to turn. And as I finish the wrap, I finish my turn into my hammer chin check. My back heel is off the ground because my weight's shifting forward, leading into that knee. So then I have that knee, and then I buckle. There you go. And then the rest we know. We have the sweep, clear, side kick, stomp, and then we're done. But that timing in the beginning of straight back, and then as I wrap, my body wants to turn, so I let it. And as I finish the wrap, that's when my hammer hits, because that's going to pull their body into that. As soon as it hits, I bounce up. After it hits their chin, my knee should be on its way to catch them while they're off balance, arced backwards, and then I go immediately into my buckle. And then the rest on the ground is the rest on the ground. Does that timing feel good as you're moving through?
No, that feels good. That was helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it one more time, or do you want to move on to the next one?
Well, we can move on to the next one, and then if we have time, we can circle back around.
Okay, cool. So then now we have crossing talon. And this is the one we worked on a lot. It was hard to see, so we had to move the camera. The camera's already there, so it should be okay. But base technique, nothing changes. Boom. After I do the knee, I put it back where it started. So go ahead and do base technique.
Now I just forgot base technique.
Elbow the jaw. Okay, so now you're going to come down and get his hand with your thumbs on the back of his hand. You're going to step crossover in the front. Yep, and then step out. And then your left leg goes back and you turn to take him down. Good, and then all you gotta do is kick him in the stomach and you're done. That one's short and simple. But it's the setup that gets a little wacky. And hopefully Shannon gets back soon and I can have another analog. So, so when you have their arm for that arm bar at the end, when you hug it to you, so go ahead and grab to control, turn over, arm bar, elbow the jaw, boom, there's the knee. Keep his arm tight to your stomach. And so now here I'm going to match you. Well, not the mirror. So as we're here and we keep it close to us, and I slide this here, I want to hide my head behind my shoulder as I get this wrist. So that way, if he tries to swing that arm over and I'm caught off guard, it hits here instead of something else, and I can still see what I'm looking at. From here, I cross over to pull him off balance, and then I finish my foot maneuver to take him down. But I want to keep that arm close to my person so I'll have more influence. So go ahead and take his right arm and hold it against your stomach. Yeah. And now hug it to you as you find that grip on his hand. And then as you're hugging it with your arm, don't lose that. Just keep that there as you go through the rest until your elbow slips off naturally, and then do the takedown. And the more used to the feeling of keeping that hug in, the more you'll find where you can use the point of your elbow into his bicep to push on the humerus to get him starting to go down sooner. So let's do it again. Get his arm across. So hug that to you, find your grip, and you're going to take the point of that left elbow into his bicep and push through it towards the floor as you step out and start to do the takedown.
I'm trying to get it in there. I'm trying to put my pointy elbow in there.
He's not going to like it, but we're going to figure it out.
How's that?
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're going to use that to help break him down to make the lock easier to get on.
Are you here? Is that better?
So how we doing on that? You want to drill that some?
That's good. That feels good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, Julie, let's just go back to the first one then and start to review them all. So we'll start with sleeper.
What do I do after this?
You're still going to take him down the same, but you want to keep his arm as you drop him.
Right. This is the through.
Yep.
And then flip over. And then knee, hand, or left knee, left hand to the face, kick to the groin, right knee to the back, right punch to the head, or palm to the head.
Yep.
And was there any other pieces to that one?
Yeah, when you're done with that, you're gonna step over and drop your left knee down
Step over.
with the right.
Oh, that's right.
Step with your right foot over him. There you go. And then drop your left knee down.
So
And that'd be the end.
3 knees, 2 palms. Right?
Yeah. Really that second one is a kick to the groin as I'm hitting to the head. My knee might hit their back, but it's incidental, not intentional.
Okay. Okay. And then
Cross the destruction. There you go. Ridge hand there. Yes, good. Yep, bam. Just, yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
Little motherly love. All right, let's do that again so we make sure we get that hammer in before the kick. Hammer first,
Oh, hammer.
then the kick. And click, yes, that.
And then crushing. Crushing.
She wants the bear hug. Yeah, there you go. Yep, that'll do. So remember, if if his stance is wider, so bear hugger again, Tanner. So you do the crash. Good. Right there, his leg is pretty wide, and you notice how you have to make like a C step to get around it?
I just,
Yeah, just that. Keep your, yes, still keep everything drawn this way. And that's okay.
and then just,
Uh-huh. You still want to make sure you wrap his arm.
and then when I buckle him, how would I get him down at that point? Just the momentum of the.
So if you had to take his leg out as you hit, when you wrap, you can think more like a securing the storm, where you get him to move forward a little bit and adjust through that to get him to go. Is that helpful?
Yeah.
Yeah, because even if he's there, just do a little adjustment back with your left foot. No ridge hand there. Adjust with your, let's go back to that. So start from the top. So right there, you buckled his leg, that's fine. So then you still wrap his arm, but now you're gonna take your left leg and move it away from him a little bit and get him to move forward slightly and then turn back in for the hammer.
Have him come towards me for the hammer?
Yep. But you're gonna rotate back into him as you do that. Uh-huh. There you go. And then you pop the chin and then everything's like it would be otherwise, but you kept him off balance. So that way it's harder for him to counter you.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right, so the next one after that is crossing talon. We're back to crossing talon again.
Okay.
There you go.
Actually, I'm supposed to step over your break. Right.
Bam. All right. Cool. So are there any of those that you'd like to focus on a little bit more with this last little bit of time?
No, I think I just want to like spend some time on it. Sink into it a little.
Okay. I'm sorry, what was that last part?
Oh, just spend some time on it to work on my timing. I think is something I need to do.
Okay, so you want to drill it some and I can check your timing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so why don't you just go through them, and if I see anything big, I'll let you know.
You want to do sleeper, which I already forgot. Bring it down. So sleeper, I keep his arm, left knee.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, through the arm.
Yep.
Flip him over. Slide him down. Left knee, left palm, right kick to the groin. Left or right palm to the head.
Uh-huh.
And then left knee again, and then cover.
Yep. Yeah. Just make sure when you turn him over that you remember, even though you might not be able to do this if it's just a t-shirt because you'll rip it, that you're lifting him up as you turn him over and then slam his face back down.
Okay.
And then we go through the rest of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
More of a slam, and then what do we do next? Oh, stop it, didn't I? Oh, it's kind of too late in this.
All right, do that one again.
Okay.
I like the timing to the hammer better. There you go. Yep. 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 All right. So you have cross the destruction. You have the kick, land, hit here. As I'm landing to this, you'll feel some resistance. That's when we're going to hit to the groin. And as we hit to the groin, I'm sliding because as soon as this hits and passes through, my buckle's there. And then I hit here and take it into me for the rest. So from the hyperextension, I have 1, 2 to here.
So
And
here,
then the rest
groin
is
and
fine.
around.
Yeah, it happens real quick from the kick to the land to get through to here. There we go. Where I'm pulling them in and then, oh, and then going on.
So it's
Yeah.
it's the groin hit first, right? And then the buckle.
Yeah. Sometimes I go quick. I got to make sure I slow it down and remember right.
So it's groin, buckle, ridge hand.
Ridge hand.
Call this knee.
Yep.
Step out, back, or no, punch, back, out.
Yeah.
Am I missing something? I don't know what's that.
No. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that much better. That was fluid.
I gotta get this part down. I forget to do it the wrong. I'm gonna kick first before I punch, but
Yeah.
and then the last one is this one, or crashing knees. My sock keeps coming off. It's super irritating.
Yeah, that happens. It's frustrating. Get distracted. Cool. And then crossing talon would be the last one to finish the review for reviewing from the top again. All right. I want to work base technique on that a little bit.
Okay.
So if he grabs your wrist, grab first, and then as you lift, as you go to grab, instead of stepping, I want you to twist and put your elbow to his forearm. Now step forward and armbar. Good. And then we have the elbow to the head, the hit to the jaw, and then we rip up, back knuckle down, and then we catch the head. And then we knee. And as our knee goes back, that's when I start the hug and the weight shift to get him to go. So I hit him in one direction and then I start pulling him the other to keep him off balance to lead to the takedown.
Okay.
But in the beginning, when we practice that twisting, it's going to pull him off balance and start our arm bar as soon as possible to get into the rest of what we're doing. Boom.
Thank you.
All righty. That's a fun one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that was good. Thank you.
Yeah, good. Any questions popping out to you at the moment?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
just work on my timing, and then once I think I get my timing down a little bit better, maybe focus a little more on what my feet are doing.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I don't have anything for you. We addressed all the things I saw today based on what our goals are. I'm curious though. I may have asked this last time, but what's that Mayan looking pyramid in the back there?
That is Tanner's. What'd you make that in 6th grade? Fifth. It was a project for 5th grade that he made out of popsicle sticks.
Holy cow.
So I didn't want to. I couldn't throw it away. I had to keep it.
Yeah. Oh, no kidding. Yeah. You don't get rid of something like that.
My whole office is a shrine to kids crafts.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That thing's really cool looking. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else.
Have to burn it in a fire or something if there was an emergency.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like a Viking funeral or something. Put it on a boat and you can shoot arrows at it and set it on fire. Oh my God, that's cool. You could go all national treasure on it and lay some like oil in a pattern and like light it on fire and watch it kind of go down and then go up in flames. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be
Sweet.
fun.
All right. Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. If it comes up, if you have a random thought, maybe you're answering an email to somebody and you go, oh, wait, what about? You just shoot it over and I'm more than happy to answer that for you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right. Tell everybody I said hi.
I will.
All right. Until next time.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Thanks.